Good morning, December 20th. Why Bethlehem? Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea. Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. Someone once said that the hinge of history is on the door of a Bethlehem stable. There were thousands of towns in the days of Christ, but Micah chapter 5, verse 2 predicted only one as the Messiah's birthplace. But you, Bethlehem Ephratah, though you are little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of you shall come forth to me the one to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth are from of old, from everlasting. The name Bethlehem means house of bread, and Christ is the bread from heaven. Ephratah, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, means fruitfulness. As Jesus later told his disciples, "By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit." John chapter 15, verse 8. One of my favorite chapters. Read the whole thing. As somebody who's a part of the American Horticulture Society, I really appreciate God using the metaphor of the vine and the gardener in John chapter 15. In a forgotten corner of a forgotten town came the most unforgettable news the world has ever heard. In the house of bread, bread was served. In the town of fruitfulness, someone came as the sweet fruit of heaven. Just as Jesus quietly arrived in the town of towns, so he longs to be born again in the hearts of every one of us. The greatest gift you will ever receive will never be found under a Christmas tree. It is far too valuable to be stored in any other place but in the depths of your heart. Unknown. Good evening. Immanuel, God with us. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. John chapter 1, verse 14. Many people in Bethlehem were not even aware that Jesus had been born in a stable. The possibility that he could be the long-awaited Messiah did not even cross their minds. Those who did expect the Messiah were looking for someone radically different, the wonderful counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, found in the prophet Isaiah's scroll, chapter 9, verse 6, prophesied about 700 years before Jesus showed up. It was unthinkable that he would come to them in such utter poverty, without all the pomp and ceremony that usually accompanied a royal birth. Yet this was indeed the child who had come to change the history of the world. Nations and empires have prospered and waned, but this child still has an immeasurable influence on all humanity. He still inspires the humble at heart to great heights and still changes cowards into heroes. May he protect you, and may he bless and keep you and your loved ones. May you experience the presence of the risen, living Christ every day of this Christmas season, and may this fill your heart with great joy.